this is all an experience. You know, we only get one chance to experience this. So you might as well experience it all. Hi guys, and welcome back to Because TV. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Tyler. Nice to meet you. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. This is Because TV. This is a channel that my cousin and I decided to start together. So that's why you see the Because TV. If you're new, you don't know that, but that's why you see the Because TV. We already have a few videos, so if you have not checked them out already, go ahead and do that. In today's video, I am going to basically piggyback off of Scotty's last video. Scotty's last video was so inspirational to me. Hopefully it was inspirational to you guys too. She pretty much talks about manifestation and just the power of your mind and how you set your mind to something and you can make it happen. So I was very inspired from that video. So if you have not watched it, you better watch it, girl. Y'all better watch that video because that video good as hell, okay? I loved it. I loved it. And again, it inspired me for this week's video. So in this week's video, I'm pretty much going to talk about self-love and self-care and how you can incorporate self-love habits into your daily routine, okay? This year was hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but this year was really hard for me. Like I cried a lot. I cried and I was sad a lot, but it's like I really had to sit down and figure out my life and figure out things to make myself better. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a video about self-care, you know, and putting yourself first and changing your habits. I've suffered from anxiety. I've suffered from depression. I've suffered from all of those things, you know, since I was 17 years old. When I was 17, that was like my first bout of depression when I was 17. I don't want to go deep into it, but I wasn't in a good place. And I probably haven't been in a good place since I was about 17 years old. I haven't been in a true state of just bliss and happiness since about that age because I was fighting a lot of things and I was unaware and just uncertain and just a lot of things. So I'm pretty much, a lot of people don't know unless you talk to me because I'm open. I'm an open book. Like unless you talk to me just based off what you see, a lot of people don't know that I suffer from anxiety and depression and panic attacks and all of that. But you know, once you sit down and talk to me, I'm open about that type of things. That's not something that I keep to myself, which is, I think everybody should be open about it. I love sitting down talking to somebody that's human, you know, and I read a lot and I just started reading maybe like 5 years ago. I just started reading. Like I never read before. This is weird. My adulthood is when I started reading, and I started reading a lot of self-help, and I like to look at a lot of self-help videos on YouTube or whatever. And there was something that really stuck out to me, and the thing that stuck out to me was I think it was Wayne Dyer. I listen to him a lot. I don't know if it was him, but I think it was Wayne Dyer. And Wayne Dyer said that we are and I think he has a video on YouTube. It's like a 101 ways to better your life or something like that. I don't know, but the video is good. It's dope. It's like, it really changed my life and my perspective. But the one thing he said that stuck out to me was we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And that's what I have to tell myself. Even when I wake up and I feel bad or if I'm going through something or whatever, I always tell myself, listen, this is your experience as a human, you know, and you're allowed to feel these feelings and you're getting to experience the human life. And that's the beauty in all of this. Whether it's good or bad, you're experiencing human life. And that's what I tell myself all the time. I start my day with that. Like I think like that, like, yeah, this shit happened, but guess what? You have feelings, and this is life, and this is what life is. Life is not perfect, and you're not perfect. We are not humans. We are just spirits, and we're just living through life and having a human experience. And that's actually a blessing that we're able to experience this, experience life, experience love, experience hurt, experience, you know, betrayal, experience growth, experience everything. Like life is so dope. And I think you have to go through life with that mindset of like, damn, like this is all an experience. You know, we only get one chance to experience this. So you might as well experience it all. So enough chit chat. I talk a lot. Like, I will deviate and I will just start talking. So let me just go ahead and get it together. So this video is just pretty much my self care habits that literally changed my life, and I'm sure they will change yours as well. There are 10 habits, so I'm going to try to run through them really quickly for you guys. So yeah, habit number 1 that I suggest that will change your life is to read your Bible. I don't care if you're more so spiritual. I don't care if you're not religious or you are religious or whatever. I think the Bible is a very big staple in life. I read somewhere that Bible stands for the basic instructions before leaving earth. And I'm like, okay, that's true. And if you read the Bible, no matter what your religious background is or spiritual background is, it really just gives you a sense of love. And for me, that's why I like to read it. When I go to sleep, I try to read the Bible before I go to sleep at night, so I can have something to lay my head on, just something something of a standard to hold my head on and lay down on and rest on. I don't read it every single night, but I do try to. I'm not even gonna lie. I try to read it every night. I start my day with a daily devotional. The daily devotional that I read is Jesus Calling. And that is an awesome devotional. And it just makes you feel better. And it gives you a sense of self-love, you know, to know that someone loves you. And just someone, for me personally, when I read the Bible, I'm like, gosh, wow. Like, God is really dope. He loves us so much that he like sent an instruction manual for us. Because without the Bible, I would probably be like, what is this? Like, how do I handle certain things, or how do I live my life? So that's me. Like, I appreciate it through that. That's self-care tip number 1. You have to open up your Bible. You have to know that somebody beyond you loves you, and they love you enough to instruct you on how to live your life. You know, the Bible is full of wisdom. And yeah, that's number 1. Read your Bible. Open your book. Open up the book, okay? Like, me personally, I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. Like, that's my foundation. I don't put that on anyone else, but I do like to recommend the Bible. So if you're looking for something to make you feel loved, to make you feel whole, to make you feel secure, the Bible will do that for you. And I'm not just saying that. Like, the Bible really, when I read it, like, something be going through me. Like, I'm like, wow, this is really awesome. This is dope, okay? All right, so self-care tip number 2, and I wrote this down. I had it in my phone, but y'all, my camera was messing up. I had to write it down. Self-care tip number 2 is step your hygiene up, okay? And I'm not talking about just your hygiene. I'm talking about your self-care routine. Yeah, we take a shower. Yeah, we brush our teeth. Yeah, we do all that, but step it up to a point of you pampering yourself. Like, I had to get out of the mindset of just doing it because that's what you do to be clean. I'm doing it because I love myself. And this is a pampering routine. My shower routines are not showers no more. They're literally like, I'm pampering myself because I love myself so much. I do plan on doing a nighttime routine because I take pride in my nighttime routine. Like, I really, really, really take pride into what I do at night. That's my holy grail. That's my shit. Like, that's what gets me through the day. I look forward to my nighttime routine because I turn into a pampering session. I do masks, you know, I do body scrubs, you know, I do a hot tea, I do melatonin, like, I do all of that just to wind myself down. And I think that's very important. That's a very important self-care routine. I kind of just shut everything out and take the time out to just love on myself. So I think that's very important, to step your hygiene routine up, and not so much just to be clean, but just to love on yourself, you know, just to take care of yourself. So self-care tip number 3 is to eat healthy, work out, and get you some sleep. Take care of your body, okay? Not just hygiene, but your actual body, you know. Be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of what you drink and what you put into your system, and make sure you get you some rest. I always say cut out sugars and alcohol. I like to drink wine a lot, okay? But I have to catch myself sometimes. I'm like, listen, This is not good. You can't drink like that. You can't drink like a fish. Be sure to get you some sleep. Sleep plays a big part in how you feel. You know, when you're tired, when your body is tired, that really, really, really takes a toll on your body. So get you some sleep, okay? And work out. Work out. Bust you a sweat. Like, that changes your life as well. I like to work out outside. I like to be in nature. And that and alone, just being in nature, it just gives you a lot of gratification. For me, when I'm working out outside, when I'm walking and running, I try to walk and run every day, or every weekday. Every day during the week, I work out outside, and it just gives me a sense of wholeness. It gives me a sense of gratification, and it just makes me appreciate life, you know, just in a different aspect. So I do recommend working out, and if you can, work out outside. You don't need no gym membership. I personally have a gym membership too, and I don't even use it. I mostly go outside to work out. So let's go on to self-care tip number 4, and that is journaling. I love to write. I'm a writer at heart. I think it's very important for you to channel or release whatever is going on in your mind. A lot of people don't have people to talk to. I'm fortunate enough to have people that I talk to, but even outside of that, it's still some things you just don't express to people, and you still have to let that out. You can't keep that in. And I love to write. I write. This journal right here is full of stuff that I write. My house is full of like little journals and books that I just write down. Even at work, I have a journal on my desk. So if something comes to my mind, I'm writing. I got to get it out. Like, I have to get it out. Like, if you're not a writer, I also do video journals for myself in my phone. So I got a little folder on my phone. I called it video journals or whatever. And if I'm not feeling good and I don't feel like writing and I just need to talk, I literally will turn my camera on and I will just spew it all out. I'm not posting this anywhere. I'm not showing this to anybody. I just need to get it out. Sometimes you just need to say it out loud, you know, and a lot of people feel like they can't say anything out loud because people might judge them or whatever. Do not keep that stuff inside. Let it all out. You have to let it out. You can't keep that in. That will really drive you crazy. So self-love tip number 5 is to set you some goals. And I'm not talking about goals like lifetime goals. No, I'm not talking about, oh, I want to be a millionaire in 10 years, or I want to do this, or I want to, no, not those type of goals. I'm talking about goals that you can wake up in the morning to set your day as. Like, even if it's something as simple as, hey, I'm not going to drink today. Or if it's something like, hey, I'm not going to eat sugar today. I'm not going to call my ex today. Little bitty goals that you can have for that day that will make you feel better to strive towards something. It's very healthy to have goals. When you wake up in the morning, just to set a small goal, like, hey, I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to work out today, you know, or I'm not going to eat bread today, or I'm not going to drink wine today. Like, that's just a small little goal to make you better than who you were yesterday. And that's really all you need to be focused on, is being better than who you were yesterday. And that's it. It's about just growing as a person. So set little goals for yourself that will make you better. When you wake up and set a goal and then you go to sleep at night and you did it, you feel better. You know, you feel really good about life. So I think that is a very good self-care tip. Self-care tip number 6 is to keep your environment clean. I think it's impossible to grow in filth, period. It was a time in my life a few years ago, I was dirty. Everything was dirty. My car was dirty. My house was dirty. Everything was dirty. And if you're dirty, or if you're not clean, cleanliness is next to godliness. And I also feel like when you're clean, you're allowing blessings to come in. God can't bless clutter. Because if you don't have no room for nothing good to come in, how can he bless that? You know what I mean? So I think it's very important to keep your space clean. Me personally, like, I like to clean up every night or do something like to tidy up my place every night. I'm going to film a self-care routine, my nighttime routine, because I'm like, I love my nighttime routine. I clean up something. I don't care what it is. I clean up something because it just makes me feel better. And it just feels good to have your shit clean, you know, like, you want to be clean. You want to be You know, you feel better when you wake up in the morning in the clean house. You know, when you go to sleep in the clean house, it feels good. Like, I don't see how I used to do it. But I was in a horrible place. I was in a bad place. So I could wake up in filth and be okay. Well, I wasn't okay, but I can wake up in filth and just be like, whatever. But now that I'm trying to do better, is I can't wake up in filth because it's like I want better. Like, I can't be dirty. Like, this just doesn't match. Blessings and dirty, and that doesn't go together. So anyways, self-care tip number 7 is to save you some money, girl. Save you some money, okay? Like, I don't care if it's $5 a day. Just the security of knowing you got some money in your pocket. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know. And I just feel better when I have a little money in my bank account. Like, just a little bit. Sometimes I have to tell myself I ain't got it when I really got it, just so I can have some money in my pocket. So that's very important, just to have some security of saving you some money. So that's really self-explanatory. Save you money. I mean, number 8 is take a step back from social media. And if you don't want to take a step back from social media, filter what you follow. I don't care if they're the most beautiful woman in the world. If it does not make you feel good when you look at them, unfollow them. You know, I don't care if you really like this person's aesthetic or you like who they are, but it doesn't make you feel like you're good enough when you look at them, unfollow them, because that's just, no, what's the point? You know, I honestly personally feel like we don't need to know what other people doing in their life anyway. Why? What's the point? I don't get it. Why are we supposed to be happy because we know it's your birthday and we see you out in the club on your birthday? What's the benefit? You know, what's the benefit of people knowing what's going on in your life, or you knowing what's going on in other people's life? There is no benefit. It's all just kind of ego driven. So you have to be very careful with social media. I feel like social media is best in small doses, keep you up to date on what's going on, but still just don't get too wrapped up in it. It really doesn't matter. So don't take social media, take it with a grain of salt. These pictures are filtered and perfected and all this and that. You don't really want to get wrapped up in social media, and you don't want to follow pages that make you feel like shit. I don't give a fuck who it is. If it's somebody that you really like, but when you look at them, you feel like you're not good enough, unfollow that person on social media. Like, that's not a form of self-love. So if you're not going to step back from social media, I recommend stepping back and filtering who you follow. But if you're not going to step back from social media, at least filter who you follow. Make sure you follow pages that make you feel really good. You don't want to feel like you're not enough when you look on your social media page. So just be very, very cautious of who you follow on social media. Okay, so self-care tip number 9. Buy yourself something nice once a week or once every other week. Do something nice for yourself. Take yourself out to eat. You know, get your nails done, get your toes done, something. Buy yourself a bag. Do something that makes you feel good. You know, reward yourself so you won't feel like you need to get that from anyone else. Give yourself something. You know, like, I like to buy myself something. And I'm not saying wipe out your bank account. I'm saying even if it's something really small, if it's some fucking ice cream, buy yourself that, you know, just something that makes you feel good. You know, give yourself a treat. You know, you deserve it. I can't go into detail about that. It's basic. Buy yourself something because you deserve it and you are worth it. And you can't expect anybody else to feel like you're worth it if you don't treat yourself like you're worth it. So buy yourself something nice, a pair of earrings, a necklace, something, just something that makes you feel good. I try to do that at least once a week or once every other week, just to give myself something, just to say, hey, you're that bitch, okay? Last but not least, this is my last tip. Speak up for yourself, okay? A lot of people don't do that. And I think that is a form of self-love, to speak up for yourself and to let people know I'm not the bitch to fuck with. I'm be honest. Let people know how you feel, and it's a way to do it. Don't do it to where you getting in fights and you in the street fighting. No, just do it to where you let people know, look, I have a level of self-respect that I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect me. I'm gonna cut you off right here. And a lot of people don't understand not saying anything. I know a lot of people don't want to be confrontational, which is cool. I'm not confrontational at all. But sometimes when you choose to go that non-confrontational route, you can't sleep at night. And you got a burden over your head. And you like, I should have said this, or I should have did this, or I can't believe I let this happen. But when you let somebody know, look, hey, I'm not the one to play with, and this is how I feel, and you're not going to do this. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your, and do it in a sense of respect, too. I have to throw that in there, so you have to do it with a sense of respect. But I don't care if it's your sister, your brother, your cousin, your daddy, your best friend, or a nigga off the street. You have to let people know, listen, I'm not the one that you can play with, period. And I think that's a self-care habit, a self-love habit, because you're letting people know, look, I value me, and you're not gonna not value me. A lot of people test you just to see if you love yourself. They test you to see, all right, can I say this to her? Can I do this to her? And will she be okay with that? And you have to nip that shit in the bud. It was times in my life where I let people do things to me and say things to me where I couldn't sleep at night because I didn't check it. And if you love yourself, you're going to check it. You know what I mean? So that is my last self-care tip. I'm going to run them down again. Okay. All right, so tip number 1, read your Bible. Tip number 2 is to step your hygiene up. Turn your hygiene routine into a self-pamper routine, okay? Number 3 is eat healthy. Take care of your body, work out, drink you some water, okay? Number 4, journal. Number 5, set you some goals, and I mean little goals, just daily goals to do. Number 6, keep your environment clean. Number 7, save you some money, girl. Number 8, step away from social media for a minute just to get your mind right, you know. And number 9, buy yourself something nice. And number 10, speak up for yourself when you need to. Everything I said today is what I do. I incorporate it in my life. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be better. And those are tips that literally changed my life, my outlook on life. So I hope that you can do the same, incorporate these into your life so it can change your life. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post videos every single Monday, 8 p.m. Scotty and I have videos coming out, more vlogs with us together. It's been a little hard lately because we've been having a lot going on, but we're definitely going to bring more vlogs to you guys, so don't worry. That's the whole point of this channel, is because TV, we're gonna have vlogs together. But again, just like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you want to see from us. I know me personally, I'm going to film a nighttime routine because I love my nighttime routine. I'm going to film some makeup tutorials whenever I can. And Scotty and I, again, are going to start filming videos together. Scotty has some stuff that she wants you guys to see too, so stay tuned. We love you guys. Thank y'all for the support of everything. Like, we don't have a big following yet, but I'm just grateful for the people that we have. We have under 100 subscribers, but I'm claiming we're gonna have more than that. So I ain't even worried about it. Y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Because TV loves y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I think I said it like 10 times this video. I said it so many times, but just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share these videos, share this message. And again, thank y'all. And I'll see y'all next week.